I noticed that on the very first one, actually, because you won't know this because you didn't do the Q&A.
Yeah.
So he does the long meditating, at 45 minutes, I think it is.
Yeah.
So he does a bit of a talk, then he does 45 minutes of meditating, then he says any questions, and I think at that point you might have turned it off.
Yeah.
And then I paused. Because
you asked a question.
I paused and thought, well, I'm a bit hungry, so I went and got what I call the posh pot noodle. We've got these things that are pot noodle, but they're not pot noodles, they're a slightly posher version.
Yeah.
Right?
That was
They're
a bit of my
probably
detail
the same.
there.
They're probably the same. Well, I'm just making the point that in my deluded head, I'm eating something healthy, because pot noodles aren't known for being healthy, are they? Right. But I'm an idiot, because these things are just rebranded pot noodles, I think. Right. And I'm sitting there, and I'm eating this thing, and there's Q&As, and I'm finding it interesting. And as I'm eating it, he goes, like, without even much warning, he went, okay, let's meditate. And closes his eyes, right?
I think you could say, Lee, you got some on your chin.
And now he's gone, and let's meditate. And I've got a fork in my hand with a load of noodles. But because I want to do it properly, because we're going to talk about it on the podcast, I put the fork back in the pot noodle and immediately go back to it as instructed, right? And I'm now closing my eyes, but I can smell it, and it's lovely. And I think I have just done 45 minutes, and I don't usually do that long. Yeah. And I don't know how long it's going to last now. I don't know if this is a quick one, another half hour. So after about 5 minutes, I did find myself, I opened my eyes, I had a couple of mouthfuls, and then I closed my eyes again. I thought, there's not one guided meditation in the world that says, okay, if you want to stop for a second and have something to eat, have a bit of pot noodle. So I'm like thinking, what am I doing? I'm actually enjoying it. But I had just done a 45-minute, and it turns out that was just the quick one at the end anyway. The quick, like, let's do a
little pot noodle meditation.
But it's the way he said it. He said it like Paul McKenna saying on sleep. He went, let's meditate. Whoa, hey, I need a run up, mate.
Yeah, but he does that at the end of each week. Normally, all the other guided meditations, they lead you in, and there's a little bell at the end, and there's a little pause, and they go, right, when you're ready, start feeling your legs again, feel your hands, be aware of the room, and then in your own time, open your eyes. He hits the bell, and he goes, right, we're done.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, because all that stretch your fingers, stretch your toes, get yourself, you think, I better do it, because that's the proper way to do it. But you think, is there anything in this? Yeah. Does it matter?
Yeah, I know, it's great. I love it.
And he's more, I think he's more of a regular guy type person. I get the impression.
Yeah, he's a bit, but he often says stuff like, further down the line, he goes, right, I'm going to do these guided meditation. As I always say, you can do what you want
inside your own skull.
Yeah, do what you want. And later on, he goes, you can do what you want. You can follow our meditation, or you don't have to. I don't give a fuck. Right.
But he does say that. He said in the first one, he says you can meditate how you like if it's in your own skull. If you're in your own skull, what happens outside your skull is in this room. So keep it down.
Yeah,
or something like that.
So this
is the thing. You feel like he's only one bad mood away from saying something like, what goes on inside your skull is fine, but if you piss me off, I'll be cracking that skull open and seeing what's inside.
Yeah.